So, during the lockdown, we've been doing a lot of research into new sites, and we found quite a few actually. And today we've come to one of those, and we have not looked at it yet. We have no idea if there's going to be anything here. So you're coming with us to discover this for the first time.
Yeah.
So come on, let's go and see what we can find.
We can see holes where people have been digging. So we're very excited. Let's do it.
Okay, so I found some evidence here. A big piece of broken plate. It's quite pretty actually. Yeah. So there's definitely stuff here. This looks like a bit of broken cod bottle.
Okay, down here I first spotted this. It's a burst lip sauce bottle, but it's embossed, which is unusual. It says GW and Co Limited. So I'll take that to look that up. And then I spotted this. Oh, I'm sliding down the back. Then I spotted this pipe stem.
It's got words on it.
Oh, it does have some. It does have some there. But then I spotted this, which just looks like the bowl. It's part of the bowl, and it doesn't have anything on it, but still, it's a pipe bowl, and they come in handy, so we'll take it.
Okay, I don't know if you can spot this. It's very difficult to spot, but Alex spotted it first.
Oh,
it's on a bank sliding. We're slowly sliding down.
It's a arm, but it's missing its thumb, but it's an arm.
It's an arm.
Yay!
It was disguised amongst all these broken sticks.
I know, it looked like a stick.
So that's great.
You've got to have your eye well tuned in, don't you?
Yeah. There's a little thing down here. I think it's the bowl of a little tiny ladle. Snapped off, look. That's unusual.
Oh wow, guys, this is seriously a good find, but I think it's broken. It's such a shame, but look! It's a tiny cod bottle.
Oh, no.
It's broken though.
I've never seen anything like that.
It's a teeny and I got a baking bean. But
it must have been like a salesman's sample or something.
It's tiny. It's a tiny miniature cod bottle.
What a shame it's broken.
That is actually heartbreaking that it's broken.
Maybe it had a tiny marble and some child.
Oh yes.
But I've never seen one like that.
No.
I bet that's extremely rare.
I wonder, we'll have to look it up. That's a great find though, even if it is broken.
Can you spot it? Yes, it's a cod marble.
A mud cobble. No idea what this interesting little thing is. No idea. If you have any idea what that is, it's obviously part of something. Or was part of something. It's like a little cup with a hole in the bottom.
That's odd.
It is odd.
What's this? It looks like a pipe bowl broken or something. Oh! It's a cat. Look at that. I'm going to zoom in.
What is it?
There's a little cat's face.
Oh
Look
my
at
goodness.
That. It won't focus.
Oh, it's a little cat.
It doesn't want to focus.
It's cute. A funny... Oh, wait. There.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, I love it. That's cute.
I love it. And it's a pipe bowl. Is there anything on it? Nope. It's a plain one. There's a pipe bowl down here. It's quite well disguised actually. Oh, it's got two knobbles. It's got 2 heels, nothing else on it. Nice.
Oh, I just did a wee bit of scraping and I've spotted a pipe bowl. Seems to be a few, we've found a few of them here so far.
Oh, I thought that was a hole in the spot.
Got nothing on it.
Oh, look at that.
That looks like uranium glass, UV. Oh, what's that? What's that?
Oh, it's a cod marble.
It's a cod marble, a mod cobble. See something odd poking out here, so I thought I'd film it. And I see a few things next to me, but I'll have a look at this strange round. Oh, that's one of those eggs. It's one of those ceramic eggs that they that you put in hen's nest box to encourage them to lay. You encourage them to lay on that particular spot. That's interesting. We've got a few whole ones at home actually, but I think I'll leave that here. And then that looks like spongeware. Yeah, I think that's spongeware. Take it, and there is bottle stop, glass bottle stop. Oh, and there, and a few bits of jaw. That's not a rabbit. I'm not sure what that is. It's not rabbit jaw. It's a bit small. Some kind of rodent, I think. There's 2 bits of it. There.
Spot the find. There it is. It's a marble. Beautiful blue. Cat's eye. Lovely. Okay, so there's a clay pipe here and it looks like it's got something on it. What's that? It's like a cross, like Oh, I can see what it is. It's crossed rifles. I've never seen one like that.
Let me look.
It's got crossed rifles on it, look. And on the other side it's got...
Oh, is it a bugle?
No, it's like a
Oh, it's like Royal Artillery.
It's a gun and a pile of cannonballs.
It's like Royal Artillery. That's the Royal Artillery. I'm sure it is.
That is amazing.
Wow, that is...
I've never found one like that.
I haven't even seen anyone else find a pipe bowl like that, have you?
I can't remember.
Wow.
Not with crossed rifles on it.
Let's get closer. Look at that. Whoa. Love. Or is it swords? Are you sure it's rifles?
Yeah, because look, you can see the rifle butts at the bottom.
Yeah.
See there?
Oh yeah, I can see now, yeah. Oh, cool.
Wow.
That's so cool. That's
Love
a great
it.
find. Little birdie.
I think there's a collar stud down here.
Beautiful song you have there, Angel.
Alex is talking to the birds. Yeah, it's a little collar stud.
Oh, it's a little robin.
Can you hear it? It's gorgeous. Little robin.
He's up there. I can't quite see him in the branches. He's right in the middle of the screen. Okay, so I found a few things down here. There's a Vulcanite bottle stop and a pipe bowl just peeping out there. Have a look at this doppelbop. What does it say? The new brewery. And I think that, oh, I don't know. Might say Carlisle in the middle because there's a new brewery in Carlisle, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's new.
Well, it's
the old one was 18th century, the new one was 19th century.
Yeah, so it's not. Yeah, it's not so new. But yeah, down here, let's look at this pipe bowl.
Has it got anything on it?
Has it got anything on it? No, it's plain, but it's still a pipe bowl. We can do things with them. Wonderful. Oh, here's a Vulcanite bottle stop. What's that say? Oh no, where's it gone? It's running away. Lockerbie. Is that Lockerbie? Oh yes, it is. Lockerbie. Never found a Lockerbie stopper before. Scottco. Lockerbie. Oh, that's cool. Never found that before. Very nice. And I think I saw in one of Nicola White's videos that these kind of bottle stops were developed like this, so they could be screwed on via a machine, so the machine could screw in the bottle stop rather than it having to be screwed in by hand like the normal round ones. So that's cool. Ah, yeah, Mum's just found this, it's a little, I don't know if it's a pergola or a house or something. It's Chinese style, but this kind of bleeding blue pattern is called flow blue. I learnt that because I've been reading a book about the history of Scottish pottery, which has been really interesting. Isn't that cool? Might keep that piece because it has the house or pergola thing on it. Cool. Oh, we've got a pipe bowl here. I see if, oh yeah. Pipe bowl.
Plain.
Plain.
Damaged. I might just leave that one.
I'm plain and damaged.
Something on it. Number
46. Oh, and didn't you spot that terracotta ball thing?
It's half a terracotta ball.
Oh well. What else is there? I saw something else. Where is it? Oh, there. Another bottle stop. There. What's that say? That's not this. That's not another Canonby one, is it?
Canonby?
No.
Lockerbie is the other one.
Not Canonby. Lockerbie. This says Dumfries, or Dumfries as we like to call it. It's a joke. Dumfries, and that's what that says. Carthers. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Okay, I see another pipe bowl. We're doing very well for pipe bowls today. Plain though, nothing on it. Just plain. But it's nice and complete, so we can make something out of it. Oh, I don't know. What's it made of?
Don't know.
Mum's found this gorgeous piece of spongeware. It's brown and it's got blue, kind of light and dark blue colours on it. That's really pretty.
This thorn.
That's a thorn? Oh, like a bramble thorn. I found a button down here. I'm waiting to pick it up. Yeah, it's just a tiny little 4-holed glass button. And then I saw something else up here. It looks like a pipe bowl. I think it's just plain, but it has a maker's stamp on there, which I think is Thomas White. I think it says TW. It's not a surprise. I'll take it though. Okay, so down here we've just found, we just found our bucket list find, and it looks like a totally complete pipe bowl.
Pipes.
A pipe, the whole complete pipe. Oh my gosh.
It's a complete pipe.
It is a complete pipe. It's a little cutty pipe as well. Oh. And it has a maker's name on there. Look.
Yes. We never found a whole one.
Finally, we did it. I can't quite see the name on there. Oh my goodness, we did it.
I mean, it's just plain.
Yes.
But
yes, but it's our first one. It's our first, after all this time. It's our first complete pipe.
Well done, Alex. And it's hard to spot amongst all these twigs.
I was just walking back to you and I just saw it because I found some things here. And we got a lovely piece of plate. This sunflower would be amazing pendant. This is part of a knobbly pipe. This is a stopple bopper, so you know there's a bit of a doll's ear. And the ever elusive part of a terracotta pipe, which is a huge bucket list item. But yeah, this is just amazing, isn't it?
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. Oh, that's brilliant. It's made my day.
Wow.
Brilliant. So I was just like to Mum right now, I was just like, I found this random bit of metal and I was like, oh, look at this bit of metal. It's like a ball. It looks just like a bell. And it is a bell. It's like a little crotal bell. And this is a bucket list find, a bell. This is literally on our bucket list, a bell. This is brilliant. We found 2 bucket list finds today. That's just amazing. I so hope that we can get this working, clean it up, and see if it actually rings. That would be amazing. I think Mum's just found something. What have you? That's another dumb fries. Oh yeah, it's another dumb fries. Bottle stop. That's cool. But oh my gosh, a bell. I'm so happy. What else have you found?
I have found a...
Mum says she's found a card marble. Yay! Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful.
Is it whole? Please be whole. Yes, it is. A little ink bottle, and it's like an octagon, but it's not round. It's oval. That's strange. Oh, I love it. Who found this? It is just the hat.
That's funny.
The head and
the face is just gone.
It's a hat with a hand on it. Is it a hand or a feather?
I think it's a feather. It's just like a black hole. His face is just...
It's just the hat.
That's quite funny.
Oh.
That's a shame, but it's funny. Okay, just found this bottle. It's an applied lip bottle. You can see it's all nice and wavy on the bottom there. It says Symington and Co. And I think that says Dandelion Coffee Essence, Edinburgh. And I've never seen that before. And I really like the bottle, the shape of it. So that's coming home. We can look that up. Dandelion coffee. Sounds really interesting as well. And I like dandelions. I think they're pretty. I spy another pipe bowl down here. Looks like a little one. Little mini pipe bowl. Has it got anything on it? Oh, yes. It has a heart on it. Ah, yeah, you know how common they are for us. Hot pipes. But I saw something else here. What's this? Oh, I think it would have been a stopper. A lid, but it's broken. There's another one. It's pipe bowl again today. Pipe bowl Saurus Rex. See if that's anything on it. No, it's a plain one again. It's a nice and bulbous bowl though. Oh, look what Mum's found. It's one of those Victorian Christmas tree decorations that would have had a candle in it. That's cool. Look what I spot down there. It's a bit of pottery, but look, it looks like spongeware. But it looks like a spongeware shwoo. It is. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's... I love it. I'm gonna make that into a necklace. It's a spongeware shwoo. Scottish spongeware. Peacock. Wow.
treasures we found on our latest adventure.
We've got quite a bit more than we expected to find there because
It's
it
a
was
really small site.
Yeah, it was tiny, but we found a lot, surprisingly.
And these were just lying on the surface. We scratched a little bit, about an inch below the surface in some places, but mostly surface finds.
We've got our bell, which is a bucket list find, but unfortunately, it's completely knackered.
Yeah, it's a bit far gone.
Yeah,
we can't save it.
The shank came off, and there's no cleaning that inside.
No.
I think it's had a steel iron ball bearing, and it's just rusted up. But this is a bell that I did make a few years ago. I just thought, I wonder if I can make a bell, and so I made this, and it actually works.
It's lovely. It's made of copper, isn't it?
Yeah, it's made of copper, just a single piece of copper sheet that I cut up, put a little ball bearing in there, and I plated it silver. So
it's lovely.
What else have we got here? We've got our pipes. We've got loads of pipes.
We've got pipe bowls here, and the stems are over here. Mostly plain. This one's got a heart on it, of course. It always has to be a heart.
This is mostly stem.
It's a bit a knobbly one. But this pipe, even though it's a plain one, is quite interesting. If you'll notice, the end has got teeth marks in it.
Yeah. Where
it's been held in the smoker's mouth. And it would have been in there on an angle because you can see the angle that it was held at.
That really makes me cringe. The thought of this meaning.
So the cutty pipe is made quite short, but obviously not short enough. And it was the tradition for them to actually snap the stem off the pipe so that it was shorter, so they could get close up to what they were doing without the pipe getting in the way.
Yeah, and we've actually got a whole example of the cutty pipe as you saw in the video here, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. And next we've got stopple bobbers, maybe?
Yeah, we've got the glass ones that we usually find. These don't have any names on them, but they're pretty.
Sauce bottles.
And we've got the vulcanized rubber ones that you saw us find.
Yeah, beer bottles and aerated water bottles and things like that.
From Dumfries, and one's from Lockerbie, and one's from Carlisle.
Carlisle's the English one, and these are Scottish.
And we have clay marbles. All of them, strangely, are broken.
Yeah.
Except for these.
Whoops.
These little ones.
Yeah, these are baking beans, and this is a playing marble because it's glazed on the outside, but we're not sure about these.
Possibly playing marbles for their size, I'd say.
Yeah, they are the same size, aren't they?
Yeah. And then we've got the glass marbles, of course.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
3 cod marbles.
Yeah, and out of a cod bottle, if you haven't seen it already, there's the marble in there. The marble is the stopper, and it would have sat up in the lip like that.
And it's called a cod bottle because it was invented by Hiram Cod.
Yeah, in 1872. So there you go.
C-O-D-D, and that's why we call these cod marbles.
Absolutely nothing to do with fish. And we've got a playing marble here. This is a machine-made playing marble. It's a cat's eye marble.
But it's a beautiful blue, isn't it?
It is, lovely
really
blue.
Beautiful.
So pretty. And then we've got an unusual handle. I think it's part of a handle.
I think it's off some sort of penknife, but we can't decide on what it's made of.
Oh no, like a shaving.
It could be
maybe like a cutthroat razor
or something like that.
But we don't know what it's made of. It's like plastic, but not, and it's not quite Bakelite either. It's weird.
Yeah, it's strange stuff.
Early plastic, maybe, some kind.
And our pipe stems.
Oh yeah, pipe. Not much we can say about this.
We've got a tiny fragment of terracotta pipe stem.
A very rare pipe that would be.
The ever elusive terracotta pipe.
Yes.
Which is on our bucket list.
Has that got tooth marks on it? Yeah.
Yeah,
it does.
I think it does.
Some of them do. To make me cringe.
I think that one does.
Yeah.
Then we have some biscuit fired porcelain.
Yeah, and we got this creepy face.
Creepy dolls? No. Creepy cat's head. Which I really like, and you can see it's had a collar on there. But yeah, not much to say about that really, except for...
It's a little bit unsettling, isn't it? I like it and its creepiness. That's why I like Victorian dolls, because they're just a bit creepy.
They are, aren't they? Alex found this fragment of doll's head. And then we found this. It's just the hat of a figurine, which is quite odd.
Yeah.
Actually, it would go on the cat, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, look. It looks like a berry. And then we've got a solid porcelain clay arm, doll's arm.
Minus a thumb.
Minus a thumb and the end of a finger, and it would have been attached, it would have been sewn onto a cloth body, and it would have had biscuit porcelain legs and porcelain head as well.
Yeah. And that brings us to our pottery pieces.
Oh, yes. Got a lovely selection.
We have some lovely examples of spongeware here.
Lovely.
This one, this, I think that is 2, and that is a nice piece. But this...
Yes.
It's a shwoo.
It's a spongeware shwoo. I love it. I'm going to cut this out.
Yeah, we've got to make something with that.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
This piece here is quite interesting because it has a registration number on it.
Yeah.
And for anyone interested in looking up registration numbers, there's a website called thepotteries.org, and that will that's got a page on it where you can look up the registration numbers of your pottery and find out in what year they were made. So this was made in 1897.
Yeah, Mum's written it on there. Isn't that wonderful? So yeah, most of these are transfer wares, and I think these are Scottish spongewares, and this is, I'm not sure if it was transferred. The pattern was probably transferred on here,
Could have been.
but this kind of glaze or underglaze is called flow blue, which is really pretty. This bleeding blue kind of pattern. I love it. It's lovely, isn't it?
And it's got kind of this bluey tinge to the rest of the glaze as well.
Just bled out. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's very popular. It was made in Scotland, and it was very popular export pottery as well. This is a mystery.
Mystery object.
And this is also a mystery.
But we think it's some sort of wire insulator.
Yeah, we find quite a few of them. But we're going to talk about our more interesting finds now. And we'll start with maybe our pipes, our wonderful whole clay pipe.
I know.
Isn't this amazing?
Alex found a whole pipe.
So this is a bucket list find. It's only taken us the last couple of years, maybe a year and a half to finally find one. But I love it. It's a little cutty clay pipe that would have probably been used by someone who did physical labour. They needed it short, so it was more practical, didn't they?
Yeah. And that does have writing on, and it says 23 W. White on one side, and on the other it says Glasgow. And I have a little bit of information about William White and Sons, and they operated from Gibson Street in Glasgow from 1824 after moving their business from Edinburgh. In 1877 they had a new pipeworks built on the site, which was designed by M. Forsyth as a complex of polychrome brick Renaissance-style buildings, and they're still standing today. Pipes from Scotland were exported all over the world, with North America being one of the main markets. By 1890, William White's was producing up to 14,000 pipes a day. Now, that's over 5 million a year.
That's incredible.
But times were changing. In the 1880s, a new cigarette-making machine was invented by James Albert Bonsack, an American inventor, which greatly increased the productivity of cigarette companies, taking their output from about 40,000 a day to around 4 million. Despite this, the widespread smoking of cigarettes did not take off until the 20th century. This spelt the end of the humble clay pipe, and by 1951, White's factory closed forever.
Oh, which is a bit sad, isn't it, really?
It is, because we love the humble clay pipe.
So, yeah, that's our amazing find, bucket list find, little cutty pipe, which we're very pleased with. But then we've got this really interesting pipe ball here.
Yeah, it's got a cannon with a pile of cannonballs in front of it on one side and crossed rifles on the other. And we think it might have something to do with the Boer War.
Yeah, so I did a bit of research. I couldn't find anything about the cannon and cannonballs other than Royal Artillery stuff, but the crossed rifles I did find is an insignia for marksmen, and marksmen were skilled gunmen, yeah. So in it to do with the Boer War, yeah. So I think there's something to do with the Boer War, or at least dates around that kind of age.
But we couldn't find anything exactly like it, so if anyone else has any information or any ideas, we'd love to know.
I think that I definitely think that's what the crossed rifles are. Something to do with marksmen, anyway. And I think it was worn on the lower sleeve, or the modern marksmen have this on their lower sleeve, and they can only have it on the sleeve for a year before they have to retrain, before they have to retake the marksman test or something. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, it's a sign of very skilled.
Sharpshooters.
Yeah, definitely. So. What else have we got? We've got another interesting find up here, which we've found pieces of before.
But it's a Victorian Christmas tree fairy light holder, well, candle holder really, because they did put naked candles on their trees then, which is a horrendous thought.
A little bit disturbing.
But yeah, this would have held a little candle.
Would have looked lovely with the light coming through it, but of course very dangerous to have a naked flame next to your dry, crispy, oil-filled Christmas tree.
Yeah, not good. But these are very pretty.
They are
very collectible, actually. They come in all sorts of colours.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to put a whole one of these on our bucket list.
Yeah, I'd love to find a whole one. Be great for putting tea lights in.
Yeah, not putting on a Christmas tree, of course. Okay, moving on to our last finds up here, and they are our bottles.
This is just your humble burst lip sauce bottle. It does have G.W. & Co. Limited on the bottom, but I can't find anything out about that. I think it might be the bottle makers and not anything to do with what was in the bottle. I think it was just sauce.
Yeah,
but
sort of extract or something.
It's a beautiful colour, and it also has trillions of bubbles in it.
Yeah, you can see the way they kind of
something else in it. It's like the glass has got sand in it or something.
Kind of just winds up the neck there.
Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? That's lovely.
I love bottles with imperfections.
I know, they just don't make them like they used to, do they? And here we have our humble little burst lip ink bottle. And it's quite unusual, though. It's a little bit different to what we usually find because it's a little bit squashed. It's like oval octagon.
Octagon, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a little bit bigger and taller, isn't it?
Yeah, because Mum's got one here.
That's the kind we usually find.
Yeah. And then the bottom, this one's more elongated, isn't it?
So yeah, slightly different.
Slightly different. Nice addition to our collection. Okay, and here, our biggest bottle is a lovely shape and size, and it's got a lovely, wobbly, drippy, applied lip there. It's been applied and tooled because you can see how even it is, but it has the blobby bottom there. But anyway, it has Symington and Co. Dandelion Coffee Essence, Edinburgh.
And Symington's made coffee essence. But in the late 19th century, towards the end of the 19th century, people were beginning to realise the effects that caffeine were having on people, not being able to sleep and things like that. So Symington decided to develop this dandelion coffee essence, and he advertised it, as a health sort of alternative, a healthy alternative to coffee. And it really took off. When the company was later sold on, they kept the Symington's name, and Symington's Dandelion Coffee Essence is still being sold today.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
And I think the early bottles, they had it as like a syrup in a bottle like this, and then later it was granules, wasn't it?
Yeah, granules.
So we think
added to water.
This is the early version.
So, yeah, it's probably late 19th century.
Yeah. And it's got a lovely example of an applied and tooled lip on the top there. And unfortunately, you can't get this syrupy stuff out. Might be the remnants of the dandelion coffee, but it's just so stuck on there. It looks terrible. So our rare find.
Oh,
This is amazing.
This is amazing. This is just absolutely amazing because
yeah.
we didn't even know they existed.
No.
So when Alex found this miniature cod bottle, you can see how small it is next to this medium-sized cod bottle.
Yeah,
It's a tiny baby.
Tiny. I love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, we were absolutely astonished. I think Alex thought it was a stopper.
I did. It was like that way
first?
around. I thought it was a light bulb or a stopper or something.
Yeah.
But when I picked it up, I was like, oh my goodness.
I know. So, not having known anything about these until we found one, we can't really find out a lot about it.
No.
But someone who has a Instagram account called Larking Bottles very kindly told us about an old book from the 1970s which had an illustration of one of these miniature bottles in it. Apparently they went from like 1.5 inches right up to the main size.
Yeah.
To the big size that we know. So we'll show you some pictures from that book.
Yeah, because we actually bought it, didn't we?
Yeah, we actually went online and looked it up and actually managed to get a copy of it.
So we'll go and get it.
And it's really good. And here it is.
Ta-da!
Just arrived this morning.
Literally.
Just in time.
What are the chances?
And this book's from the 1970s, and it's really interesting for anyone who wants to, help identify their bottles. But it's a price guide, but it's interesting because it has got, lots of information about the bottles in it as well.
And it's got bottles in here we've never even seen before, didn't even know existed.
Which are now on our bucket list.
Yeah, they're all on our bucket list.
But on this page you will see cod sizes, and it's got 1.5 inch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 11. Who knew that cod bottles came in all these sizes?
Wow.
Now our bottle, if you see at the top here, you can see where the lip just starts. So if we measure it, it's 2.5 inches.
Yeah, which isn't on here.
Even with the lip on, it wouldn't have been much, a fraction over 2.5 inches, which isn't on here. So ours belongs somewhere in there.
And we don't think ours had a marble in either.
So a new one maybe for the book.
Yeah, they need to add our size. But there was a few when we posted this on Instagram, and there was a few people gave us a few theories to what this was.
So Larking Bottles on Instagram thinks it might have been a sample bottle, and I think in the book here it says it was a medicine bottle.
Medicine.
And Simon of Sci-Finds thinks it might be a doll's house or a toy bottle, and other suggestions have been that it was a container for small sweets or sherbet.
Sherbet. So I agree with the sherbet theory, I think, over the others, just because it wouldn't have had a marble in, because the lip would have been really wide, and the marble would have been too big.
And I don't see how it could have been a medicine bottle, because they wouldn't make it so awkward for the medicine to come out.
Yeah.
Unless they wanted it to come out slowly.
I think it's been, as people have suggested, maybe sold at fairs, or maybe given a surprise at fairs.
Yeah, with sherbet in.
With sherbet, you can just
But we don't know. We're just guessing. So if there's anyone out there who does actually know or has any further information, we'd love to find out. And
this is most certainly firmly on our bucket list to find a whole one, because unfortunately it's broken. It does have something written on the bottom though, doesn't it? So yeah, you can see on the bottom here.
It says HP
349. No idea what that means. It might be the mould number, serial code.
Person who made the bottle, more likely than the contents.
Yeah. But we don't really know.
No.
It's a mystery. Might forever be a mystery, but yeah. Anyone who has any information, yes.
Yeah.
We would like to know. Okay, so that concludes this week's tip-ratching adventure in a new spot.
Yeah, which is far from home,
yeah,
luckily.
Luckily, very luckily.
But hopefully next month we're going to be allowed out.
Yes, very soon.
To find some new locations.
It's only a few weeks until we can go mudlarking again.
Yay. So We'd like to take this opportunity once again to thank everyone who has contributed to our channel in any way.
Yeah.
That includes people who have taken the time and trouble to comment. We love reading your comments, even if we don't always have time to reply to them. All of the people who've bought things from our Amazon wish list, for which we are hugely grateful, and it's been a fantastic help to us, so thank you very much. People have bought us things from, bought us a cup of tea on Ko-fi.
Yeah.
And helped towards our fund towards our new kiln. Thank you so much for that.
And all of our patrons, who we appreciate all very much.
And also the people who donate through other ways as well, such as PayPal. So thank you to everyone, and we'll see you all again next Sunday.
Goodbye! Bye. Cheeky,